You guys ever get that sudden urge to pee when you just start something? Like when you're about to do a speech in front of the class, or you're gonna go talk to your boss about a promotion. You suddenly just get the urge to take a piss. That's me right now. Hey, but I'll hold it in for now because I've been waiting long enough. Howdy, everybody. Oh, well, I guess what I should be doing is this. So, I'll let that run for one cycle. One day I'll be able to actually get that pretty good. But otherwise, hello everyone. How's it going? Today we are back with with chapter 9 of Mice and Mystics. So I don't exactly have everything set up because it is a bit of I'm honestly, I just kind of wanted to show up so I could say hello to everybody. Chapter end at page 5. So yeah, this is the penultimate round. It's getting close. So after this, there are only freaking 2 chapters left, which I'm going to finish on the 29th. So January. Stay tuned for that, folks. Oh man, I am beat. I didn't really sleep. I slept kind of from 7:30 to now, which is still actually a few hours, so that's pretty good sleep. I shouldn't have done that, because the whole reason I stayed up till in the morning is so I can, first of all, don't record this. There we go. The whole point is so that way I don't freaking what's the word I'm looking for? I've been falling into a pretty bad sleep cycle, and the only way I can really break that effectively is by staying up the entire night, and then by the time I'm done with work and whatever else I'm doing that day, I come home at 10 o'clock, and I'm like, oh man, I'm actually tired, and I'm gonna go to bed, and then I wake up at a reasonable time, and then I just hopefully keep that cycle going. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, I know I got a few hours of sleep now, but hopefully it will keep not being that way. I was supposed to be here at 9, so I genuinely do apologize. I could have been doing a couple more hours of fun stuff, but I am just an idiot. But honestly, it's fine. I don't really think it matters that much. This seems like a fast chapter. There's only 4 tiles, so I'm not too worried. All standard encounters. Oh, this is only standard encounters too. Yeah, because this is really just going to be an easy one. Because normally what we've been doing is been putting standards on top of difficult ones, and it's been getting smaller. Now it's just the standard encounters. So we are really getting baby moded in this one. There we go. So this is the look of it. We start over here. So right now I'm using Colin and Filch, because that's something I did notice. It says it's only 2 mice this chapter, and one of them has to be Colin, and he has to replace his regular sword with the Sorrow Blade. So he's just using the Sorrow Blade to attack, which is kind of terrifying, because this is a pretty it's pretty whack. Yeah, I mean, I probably should have had Tilda here, because she could heal him. But I haven't used Filch, or I didn't use Filch or Nez last round, and I can't use Nez this round, because for whatever reason, Nez is the second hero, so I kind of can't use him. Why did I bunch of I drew on this apparently? But yeah, so we got them in here. Making sure I have a lot. You know what? I can just read it aloud once I get through this bit of story. So this is chapter 9, Verst's Redemption. You guys remember Verst? I bet you do. Bam. There he is. Let's see. It took a moment for the mice. It took a moment for the mice's tunnel. I now we will read it. It took a moment for the mice's eyes to adjust to the gloom of the tunnels. Suddenly a shadow passed over them from behind. Turning, they saw Captain Verst swaggering towards them, a sneer on his rat face. "Just as I suspected," said Verst. "The witch did not think you would be here, but a soldier knows to trust his gut. Now, my prince, it is time for you to be a man and surrender honorably." Colin simply drew his sword. "Do not lecture me on honor, Verst," the prince snarled. "'Tis a thing unknown to you. You were my father's trusted friend. How could you betray him, your oath, and the kingdom that you cared for? And the kingdom cared for you." Verst's tails twitched at this, and something akin to regret passed over his face. Just one fucking sentence really pushed him over the edge. "My prince, I did not betray the kingdom. Can you not see it? Your father's so-called peaceful ways would have sold us into bondage. He was a warrior once, bold and true, but your mother's death broke his spirit, and she became a weak and pitiable thing." "Don't be a fool," barked Nez. "The king was a fine fighter, to be sure, but he loved battle overmuch. Only a blind man would think the king's peace didn't bring kingdom prosperity. His strength was never lost. He tempered it with compassion and justice. It was when the king lost his taste for bloodshed that he became the king we truly needed. He would have had us speaking Elvish. He would have had us speaking Elvish." Verse spat. Too many fucking voices going. Verse spat. Colin shook his head. "It's over, Verst," he said sadly. "Stand aside and let us undo the terrible things you have done here." Okay, so I guess he's not our ally yet, but we're gonna make him an ally, which is weird. Yeah, I'm a little... Okay, it's fine. So, chapter's objective is to urge Miss Maggie to leave the castle. Okay. Then sneak into Venestra's chamber to turn the clock to midnight and grab the Ring of Remembrance. Because remember, the ring pops up at fucking midnight or something. But I guess we can just change time. We don't wait there. We have to change the time, and then the reality will be different. The mice must also grab Venestra's brush for use in saving the king if they've not done so already, which we have, so we don't have to worry about saving the king. We're kind of just ahead of the game because we're ballers. We win if all active mice can escape by ending their turn on the flip space of the queen's chamber. If continuing to chapter 10, the two mice using this chapter can break the gnome campaign rules and keep all equipped gear and cheese. Yeah, because listen, I've been kind of cheating, alright? I'm gonna say it. How it's supposed to work is every time at the end of the chapter, you gain items and cheese and stuff. You're supposed to get rid of all your cheese, which I have been doing. But you're also supposed to get rid of all but one item. And I have not been doing that. I've been putting away like the scrolls and stuff, and like the little elixirs and the party items and whatnot. But otherwise, I've been kind of just letting people have things equipped forever, which is technically cheating, but, you know, it's kind of more fun this way. It makes a lot more sense to me. Besides, I mean, she's only got one thing anyway, pretty much, because that's her starter stuff. She's got one thing. Maginos has just got the one thing. He also has this, which you guess he shouldn't have, so give me that. Nez has two things, so sue me. Lily has one thing. So, I mean, most people don't even have that much stuff, somehow. I feel like I searched a lot, but I guess I've been getting a lot of equipment. He's only got one thing, technically. This is, I don't know why he has this, but I'm going to keep it with him, because it's kind of funny. And then he's got, technically, one thing now. He's the starter weapon. So I guess we're all in good faith now. A couple of the boys are cheating a little bit, but that's okay. That's fine. So chapter end is page 5. As you can see, party setup. So yeah, Nez can't be it. Colin has to be it. He has to have his sword, and one player also must select Captain Verst to also be part of the party for this chapter. So it's interesting. So I mean, we are gonna be playing with Captain Verst. Do we have him held prisoner? I mean, he literally just held a sword to us and said, "Hey, come with me, surrender." And then Colin was like, "You surrender," and put up his sword. And he's like, "Ah, shit. I guess I surrender. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm such a fool." So I don't get it. But you know what? Here we are. Encounter deck. Yep. Place all the mice in the flip space and Captain Verst on the wedge-shaped space that splits the underground stream. Place Prince Colin's initiative card in the first spot, then the second mouse, and then Verst. Oh, so we're just gonna, like, try to kick the shit out of him or something? Where the fuck is he supposed to go? This is an interesting setup. Place Verst on the wedge-shaped space that splits the underground stream. So, this? Or is this rocky bit? Does that count as a piece? Is this all one big piece? Again, it's very hard to tell with this stuff. I think he just goes there. So they're like right next to each other. And so, where's Versus card? There's Versus. Where's Filch? Where's Filch's card? Why, Filch, where's your card? Filch, you're supposed to keep a business card on you at all times. Do you not understand how this works? There's Nez's card. Ah, he's got Filch's card. I see. I'm smelling what you're pooping on my face with. So it goes Colin, Filch, and Captain Verst. I have no doubt in my mind that Colin is somehow gonna do okay, and Filch is gonna fuck up every roll in the possible existence. Maybe Verst will be the unexpected ally we needed. Who knows? But there's also legendary equipment again. Because now, instead of the Sorrow Blade, we got the Ring of Remembrance. Which is just fucking awesome. It requires the leader, which is Colin, because he's awesome. Somehow the Sorrow Blade has no requirements. I guess you could use this in, like, there's, I think you can just kind of do these as like just run throughs. Like if you're not doing the story mode, if you're just doing like a dungeon crawler mode, you don't necessarily need to have just Colin get the Sorrow Blade. I guess you could put it in there. So I guess that's pretty cool. But the Ring of Remembrance is leader only, so he's got to do it. So now we have it's a weird thing here. One of the players, sorry, because now there's a lot of rules to play Verst, so I'm just gonna read them out so I can understand them, and you guys can understand what's happening. One of the players plays this chapter as Captain Verst. The chapter begins with Verst allied with the minions. And while he's allied with the minions, the player controlling Verst must do his best to use his moves and attacks to defeat the mice. So Verst is against us. He says, fuck you. The player controlling Verst gets to choose where Verst moves and which mouse he attacks. During this chapter, Verst's allegiance can switch back and forth between being allied with the minions and being allied with the mice. Oh dear God. Whenever Verst is allied with the minions, defeating Verst causes all of his wounds to be removed and causes him to switch allegiance to being allied with the mice. When Verst is allied with the mice, he's treated as a member of the party, but not considered a mouse for the purpose of cards that affect mice. So he doesn't gain cheese and stuff for like certain things, I guess. The following rules apply when Verst is allied with the mice. When Verst's turn, roll a die. The number is rolled is his movement. He's unaffected by water, and he can move across yellow and red borders in the same way as minions. Oh wow, shit, that's kind of awesome. Verst may pass through and share spaces with the mice, but must stop when entering a space with a minion figure. Taking action, he can only choose Scurry, Battle, and Recover. So Scurry is move again, Battle is attacking, and Recovering is recovering from being like stunned and shit. So there's that. While he's a member of the party, any cheese rolled by Verst when attacking allows him to use his Pistolier ability, which is on his card. So if he rolls cheese on the thingy, he gets to attack again, which is pretty sick. Any cheese rolled by Captain Verst while defending are added to the minion wheel. What? That sucks. Why? That sounds awful. You're defending, and it says so how do you know if he If that's all the rules for verse they give, what if he doesn't... What if he goes back and... How does he go back and forth? Unless, like... I have no idea. I think maybe... Ah, I see. I see. Like, fucking every tile, he breaks through his allegiance and tries to fight you again. Interesting. Okay. I'm not gonna say I understand it, but whatever. So is this just the starting setup for this room? Before a mouse can use an explore action to leave the king's tunnel tile, Verse must be allied with the mice. You can get a fishhook and water, a fishhook and thread if you search in the water. And then if you surge, he breaks allegiance. Gotcha. Okay, so this is a really smooth, easy chapter. You're literally just gonna be batting Verse in the head while you try to do anything, which is kind of funny. It doesn't say there's anything special encounter-wise, so I do think we set up an encounter. Hello, Rowan, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Just trying to figure out this chapter of the story. It's getting towards the end, so it's getting a little bit more confusing. But either way, it's still going to be a fun old time. So I need to get one of the old standard cards for the encounters. And 5 roaches. It's always roaches. Every freaking time these past few streams of doing this, it's been roaches. Which is fine. They're really easy to fight. It's just kind of annoying. Because there's just so many of them. Because they know how weak they are. So they're like, oh, let's just throw like 19 of them at them. Maybe that'll show them what for. Okay, so now it's Colin's turn, so we just gotta kick Verse in the pants, and then he can help us kick things in the pants. And he's a ranged character, so we do kind of get a ranged character if we can kick him in the pants. So, should I focus on that now, or should I focus on killing the roaches aren't even here. We'll focus on them later. Colin right now is saying, hey, I'm gonna roll for movement, because I'm cool like that. He moves one whole space. He sees Captain Verse. He's like, listen, you maybe have an eye patch. You do have an eye patch. I'm gonna stab you in the other eye, so that way you're just gonna be blind, and you're not gonna know who you're smacking at, and it's gonna be awesome. So he has 2 with a +2 with his new Sorrow Blade, but if he ever gets a critical shieldy hit, he gets a wound. So Colin's probably gonna die a lot. Doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. It's going well. It's going well for me. I woke up a little later than I was expecting, mostly because I wasn't expecting to sleep. So I went to bed at like 7:30 in the morning, and then I woke up like half an hour ago now, maybe close to half an hour ago. I was planning on not sleeping, because I'm in a spill where I keep going to bed at like super late in the night, and then I wake up pretty late in towards the afternoon. And the only way I've been able to break that before was by just sleeping, like not sleeping, and then saving up all that tiredness for the next night. But I kind of fricked that up. But we'll see. It was only for like a couple hours anyway, so I think I'll be okay. I should be good. But otherwise, pretty solid. Okay, 1 hit on him, and I got me a cheese. Love to see that. So we throw that on there. And now he defends. He has 3 defense? God damn. That's some good defense. And he has 3 health. This is gonna take forever. And he blocked it. What a douche nozzle. Why is he out here? What? I have 2 of him. Okay, well, it's not. Go back home. Alright, Filch, your turn now. I don't need to roll for movement. I'm going to move you move 1 space. And since you're ahead of him on the track, because the life is just good, he only gets 2 defense to roll against you. But you only have 2 attacks. It's not like it really matters that much. Kind of Dungeons and Dragons with rats. Pretty much. I mean, it's less Dungeons and Dragons just because it's not like you can do anything. It's like it is like a storyboard game. So like if you've heard of Gloomhaven, but that's probably not something that you've heard of. But it's a very like Gloomhaven is essentially just like a it's like Dungeons and Dragons, except it's a lot more like woven into like a proper story with proper things that you can do. It's not like always. It's not like completely up to your imagination. Like you can choose how you fight the things, but it's pretty much all just the whatever the game tells you to do. So, but it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that, and it's actually, yeah. So we are mice that were people who were imprisoned when there's an evil queen who came to take over our kingdom, and he poisoned our. Well, Colin is the prince, so he's the son of the king, and they poisoned the king and imprisoned everybody, and then there's like a mystic in the group who turned them all into mice so they could escape the prison, and then everyone they caught wind of it, and now everyone's a bunch of rats and roaches just trying to kill us. It's interesting. It's an interesting game. I've had this game for a very long time, like in person. So I have like the storybook on me because otherwise I can't find it anywhere online. But otherwise, it's pretty good. Having a good time with this. I played it a lot with my friends when I lived back in Brooklyn. But as of late, I haven't really been playing it much, and I haven't really wanted to finish the story. I've not finished the story before. I've gotten like 5 chapters in. There's 11. And now we're up to chapter 9, so I'm finally going to be able to see how this freaking story ends, which is very exciting for me. So, Filch, go ahead and roll your attack dice. This doesn't count. You got 1 whole hit on him. Filch, I'm proud of you. Hitting any hit at all is kind of a miracle. Wow, and you got a solid smack onto his face. The cheese is on the wheel, which means if we get 6 cheese on the wheel, it's going to like surge, which means we have to deal with more bad guys, or at least in this case, we have to keep beating this guy up. But he gets a hit, so that's good. He gets wounded. He's slowly going to die. But now he's also going to kill us. He's going to shoot Colin in the face. Or at least he's going to attempt to shoot Colin in the face. I can't say for sure. Oh my god, why? That is such a good roll. How much defense do you have, Colin? You have 2 defense. You need a miracle, Mr. Colin. And okay, you blocked 1. That's more than I was expecting, Colin. If I'm being honest, I know you. You would have let that happen. You absolutely would have let that happen. He likes taking hits. He doesn't, but every time I roll defense with Colin, it never really ends well. So I'm just kind of surprised that it ended okay. Now the roaches get to move. The roaches move 2 spaces. So they go 1, 2, and they go 1, 2. So we got a wall of roaches slowly encroaching on us. So hopefully we can get Verst on our side sooner than later so he can start shooting at him. But in the meantime, I'm just going to smack at him again. Colin, go. Nice big hit. God, this is the same roll as before. You get some cheese. Good on you, pal. But he's just going to block that again. It's such an easy block. He blocked. Just. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. Can you do something, Colin? Can you, like, help? I can protect. I can battle leader. You may use his ability after taking a turn with his mouse. I could swap it. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's swap. I'm going to use battle leader to swap me and Filch. So that way he's going to go, and then I get to go again. So hopefully with the power of us 2 combined, I can kick them in the face. This over here is like the initiative track, so it shows you who's moving when. So like originally it was Colin moves first, then Filch, and then yada yada. But now we're just swapping it around, so different people go at different rates, different speeds. They go faster. Filch, please hit them in the face. Okay, this one shouldn't have been in there, but good hit, Filch. I like that hit, and he only gets to roll 2 defense die, so maybe he'll just die. Ah, he blocked 1. This guy is a douche nozzle. I do not like this guy. Okay, but we almost got him. If Colin just lands 1 good smack, he's gonna attack again. He's confident. He's got 3 dice. He's supposed to have 4 dice. 2 plus 2. I can't fucking count. I can't count at all. Come on. Okay, 2 hits, 2 cheese. Colin is a gourmand. He's gourmando. And he has 3 defense. It's very possible that he just blocks your attack again, Colin. I've never seen this many. Okay. Well, Colin, you tried. Somehow Filch is doing better than you. That shouldn't be happening. This guy sucks. He's awful. You should feel bad about yourself. But it's okay. I forgive you. Now get shot in the head and we'll move on with our life. Oh my, okay, he hit 1. He only hit 1, Colin. You can block 1, right? You can block. Surely you can block just 1. He did. Wow. Very surprised. This is surprising. So, Mr. Versed Man is a ranged character. You can see by the little bow. So that means he gets successful attacks when the bow hits. And any time anything is attacking you, you need to roll the shield, which is only, I think, 2 on the die. So it's kind of unlikely that you're going to block something. But we're getting a little lucky, kind of. He still got hit once, so it's less lucky. But whatever. The roaches move now. Please only move like 1 space. I don't want to have to deal with a bunch of roaches right now. Oh, dear God. Okay. So roaches go 1, 2. Roaches go 1, 2, and they plop right down onto Verst, and they say, "Hey, buddy, you look like you need some help." And now I think we're just gonna fucking die. There's 5 roaches attacking us. Oh dear God. Okay. I don't even know what to do at a time like this. So 3 of them are attacking Colin, and 2 of them are attacking Filch. This is going to end awfully. But I'm just gonna roll them all at once and see what happens. So these 3 will be the ones attacking Colin. These 2 will be the ones attacking Filch, and hopefully this doesn't end too bad. I don't know where all the oh my God, that's so many attacks. That is such an unfathomable. Yep, those are words. So Colin's getting hit for 2 attacks of 1, and Filch is getting hit for 2 attacks of 2. Filch is gonna die. I have no doubt in my mind that Filch is going to die. We'll roll Filch's first, just because I'm confident he's gonna die. So first hit of 2, he takes 2 damage, because he didn't get any blocks. Second roll, he loves bows, so Filch did not make it. Not too surprised. And he's only got 2 defense to block this stuff. And he only has to block 1 each. So maybe he'll be okay. He blocked the first one. Hey. And he blocked the second one. Wow. So Colin lived. Colin's doing great. Filch now gets captured because he died like an idiot. He only has 3 health points. He got hit 4 times. He's mega dead. So now he's captured currently. So in order to uncapture him, we have to clear the entire board of enemies. And I only have Colin to do that with right now, so this is already looking horrible. And then this goes up a whole page marker, because it's all supposed to be like one big storybook. Like it's all like one story of how the prince did this, so it's all like storybook themed. So if we hit page 5, which is the end of this chapter, we lose also immediately. So there's plenty of ways to lose this. There's only one real way to win it, and that's by not sucking hard cock like we've been. I guess you could have done this. Well, it's too late now. It shouldn't be too late, but it is for me. So let's just have Colin attack frickin' this guy. Because if I do attack him, he will be my friend, and we can kill all these things together, and it'd be so awesome. Oh, also 2 cheese was rolled. I should not forget that. So they're halfway to surging the wheel, which is so good. Please hit him. You hit him for 2. He's gonna block that. I know this guy. He's gonna block that. He tried to block it. He tried so hard to block it. But he didn't block it. He only blocked 1 hit. He didn't block the second one. So now Captain Verst is technically our ally. Yay. So now he can take all the beatings. I don't care. He's going to take all the brunt force of these roaches while Colin just sits back and cowers in fear. And in the meantime, yeah, so that's just Captain Verst's turn. He has 3 attack. He's rolling range, so hopefully he actually shoots a roach. It's very unlikely. I have no doubt in my mind he's gonna fail. Look at that. Look at that. You know that. There ain't no bows on those dice. That was a fail. All right. So, yeah. So nothing good there. So now it's just gonna be 1,000,001 roaches attacking the shit out of out of him, but also a little bit of Colin. Colin is getting a little bit of a nibble as well. Roaches have 2 attacks that are rolling 2 attack. You got 1 hit on Colin. Colin, block that, would you? You actually blocked it. I am amazed he's been blocking as much as he has. He hasn't been blocking a whole lot, but he's been blocking stuff, and that's just impressive. Now I think Verst is about to get murdered, but you know, so is the way of the water. It is what it is, right? Okay, you know, not. Oh, this is actually just awful. So first attack, he has to block. He has three defense, so I mean he will probably block it. Yeah, he blocked the first one. Second one is 1 attack. Will he block it? No. He also rolled cheese, which means this happens even faster. So we siege the wheel because we got 6 cheese on the second attack, which means this goes up again. And the surge normally would give us enemies. So if you look at the card, it would normally spawn a centipede in the room. But because we're on special chapter number 9, whenever we surge, this guy, this piece of garbage, is no longer our ally. So we spent all that time making him our ally, only for him to immediately flip the script, and now we have to fight him again. And now there's still 2 roaches, but they didn't really attack. So I guess they don't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. One of them did roll another cheese though. So, but they would have attacked Colin had those attacks actually landed. So, Colin, you've got some fucking work cut out for you, man. Jesus, this is horrible. What does a man do? Colin? What are you gonna do, Colin? You have to kill 5 roaches, and you have to make him your friend again, all in the span of maybe surviving. It's very unlikely. I should not have chosen Filch. This is a horrible character to bring with me. Until the end of this round, after multiple rounds of action, I can spend a cheese to warn this. I only have 2 cheese. I can't even do that. I can't even freaking do it myself. Yeah, I have to do this again, but that wouldn't help anybody. But so I can't really do anything to save myself. I can protect. So as long as I roll good defense, then I can, in theorem, be super fine. It counts as 2 defense dice instead of just 1. So he's gonna be a little bit tanky, and he's just gonna try to beat up the roaches, I guess, because clearly killing Verse has not been beneficial. Why can't you? Oh, he's just dead. He's just fucking dead. So we kill the roach. We kill the roach. Roach go bye-bye. Good work, me. However, because of the Sorrow Blade, after attacking with this blade, if 1 or more critically hit shields were rolled in that attack... Oh, no, it's 1 or more. Okay, so he's not dead. He's not dead yet. I thought it was 1 per, and I thought he was dead as hell. He's not, though. He's okay. He rolled at least 1, so he gets a wound. Okay. So now, he just has to survive. Alright. Back in here. Let's see. See, he's big time screwed. So first he's gonna shoot at him. Probably not gonna hit because bows are unlikely. He got one, which is always fun. Colin, you need a miracle. You really do truly need a miracle. He defended it. Wow, that's honestly, you know what, Colin, big preach. You're still probably definitely gonna die to the 4 roaches they're not gonna eat at your face, but hey, it was good living while it lasted, wasn't it, Colin? It was good smooth sailing. Oh my dear, okay. Colin, I don't know how to break this to you, but you're gonna die. The first roach does not actually attack Colin. He just gets the cheese. He's like, yeah, cheese, tasty. The rest of them kick the shit out of him and hit him for 2 each. He's gonna die. Colin is absolutely gonna die. So let's just, ooh, wow. You know what? That's impressive. So we did use protect, so anything that rolls that, so the critical hit defense counts as 2. So the first roll was a complete success. Good for you, Colin. Do it 2 more times. He wouldn't. Oh, he wouldn't. He's just dead. Because even if the roaches, they take cheese first, so he kind of had a buffer. But that's just 1 buffer, and then he gets hit again. And now he's dead. And now everyone on the board is completely useless. So, yippee there. Where do I put him? Put him here. He's just dead. Wow. That's crazy. So I guess we just gotta refresh the page and start over. That's kind of that is a bit of a brutal start to the game there. I think we just got unlucky with killing Mr. Verst. I think, yeah, I feel like it should have gone a bit smoother. It just didn't, which is, kind of expected. Also, are there mouse traps? There are. It's fine. I don't really care. We're not gonna go over there. Okay, so just wipe the slate clean, baby. It's as if it never happened. As if everyone is just fine. Everyone's AO, Dizzy DK. Let's just, you know what? Alright, so Colin gets to go first. Colin's gonna move. He's gonna be a cool guy who says, hey, Verst, I'm gonna stab you really hard, and you're not gonna defend it, because I think you just shouldn't. He hit him for 2. Okay, 2 is good. 2 is better than the last few attacks. I'll say that much. Oh my God, this is how stop. Just stop. God damn it, Colin, you useless sack of bones. Okay, you got a cheese. Congratulations, Colin. You got some cheese. Hope you're happy with yourself. Look at that. I thought that was a piece of cheese in his hand. He's got like the holy light going shining down on him. Filch, I don't like to often come to you with hope, but please stab this man. Make him bleed. You hit him once. Please, just be an actual hit. It was. Filch, stop actually being helpful. You're just so much worse than Colin. You shouldn't be helpful, but he's the only one actually hitting the damn people on the board. Okay, Filch isn't gonna get shot. Yeah, it's gonna be Colin, and he gets shot. Stop rolling cheese, man. Yeah, stop rolling the cheese. I need a minute to just compose myself, and they're not giving it to me. Colin has 2 defense. Colin, please block the 1 attack he landed. You did. Good job. Good job, Colin. Now roaches move. Roaches move 3 spaces. Okay. They don't quite reach us yet, but they're gonna reach us next turn. So Verst is not an issue, I guess. I think the 5 roaches are much more of an immediate threat. So Colin is just gonna walk on into here. No, Colin can attack Verst. We'll have Filch smacking at the roaches, even though Colin has been doing nothing but being useless when it comes to this. So let's just see what works. He hits him 3 times and gets some cheese. Unless he blocks every single attack, which is very likely. Knowing me, it's very likely. He's gonna get hit at least once. Oh my God, he got hit twice. And hey, that's good. 'Cause now Verse doesn't necessarily die, but he's now our friend. And now he's going to help us shoot. I don't know why he's a shooty man when he has a sword in the little icon thing, but he's a shooty man nonetheless. So now he's going to help us to take care of the roaches. Hopefully, maybe. It's very possible he doesn't. I don't know. It's a mystery. Did he just roll cheese? I don't know if he rolled that or if that was before roll. Either way, I'll throw it on the wheel. Why not? I'm feeling quirky. I have 2 cheese. I'm gonna do the thing that I did before and have Phil should go on ahead first, so that he can roll on into here and start smacking at roaches. So he rolls 2 attack dice. Oh my fucking god! I want harm. I want to harm you. But, okay. Cheese on the thing. Because I was gonna say, is because of his dagger, anything that's lower than him on the initiative track would roll 1 less defense. And roaches only roll 1 defense die. So as long as he hit an attack, he would have instantly murdered the thing. But he didn't even do that. So now we just suffer. Now we're just in the kapush. So now it's this man's turn, Mr. First Man Boy, Man Bob Boy. Oh, I am supposed to have music on, aren't I? Dude, I'm so prepared for this. What do I looked up like, is it this? Was it this? I honestly can't remember what it was that I looked for. It was like magical. I should have probably kept that. Frick, what was the... Was it this? No. Okay, well, I literally can't remember at all which one I had set up for. Is the old music. What the hell was it? I know. Did I not like... Oh, wait, if I just look at my last live stream, I had it in the description. I'm a genius. Live. Where was the last one of this? Here. Bam. ZRK. No copyright music. Huge. ZRK. No copyright music. And it's like the fantasy or something. Was it this? No. Does this guy still even exist? I literally can't even... His thing doesn't even show up when I Google it. Oh, there it is. Mystical music, no copyright. Right? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Now we're feeling it. Right? Is there music playing? Yes. Alright. Awesome. Okay, so we got that going. We can get rid of that. I forget what I'm doing. Verse is supposed to attack. And of course he completely manages to fail this. Music, yes. yeah. I did this last time we did. I just forgot to put it on this time around. Let me know if it's too loud. But yeah, just to try to keep the ambience and also just make it a little bit more interesting to hear and listen to, I suppose. So now the roaches. Oh my god, we're all gonna die. Oh no, it's Colin's turn. Colin gets to go. Oh, Colin, please go stab a roach. Please, just one roach. Just please stab one roach. It's all I've ever dreamed. How did you roll so bad? It's a little loud. Okay, I'll lower it a bit. We'll just go ka-chung. Is that better? Is that still too loud? I'm incredibly bad at keeping things adjusted, which is kind of why I barely add a little background stuff. We kill a roach though, which is huge, and he gets 2 more freaking cheese, which shouldn't be happening. Better, okay. Big preach for the input there. Okay, so Colin killed a roach. Congratulations, Colin. Oh, it was supposed to be Phil, Colin, and now him. So now he actually attacks. Now the guy's actually gonna be shooting. This one doesn't count. Oh, the one I said that wouldn't count is the one that rolled the freaking bow. I'm counting it. I'm not gonna count it. He only rolls 3. He got a cheese. On the attack, which means he gets to use his Pistolier ability, which means he gets to attack again. So maybe he'll get a good attack. He hit once! He hit once! He hit once! It's a miracle. Roach, please die. Roach, please. Yes! Roach did not defend. Other Roach dies. This is a good day. We are actually killing things. They move up. They advance. But they don't really need to advance, so they're just going to attack. So I guess they were going to hit one each, because there's 3 Roaches, there's 3 allies, so Colin's going to get hit by these, Filch is going to get hit by these, and then Verse is going to get hit by these. Let's see how it goes. Okay, only Colin got hit, which is kind of surprising. A cheese does get added to the wheel, so we're up to 3 there. Colin, just defend it, please. Okay, you know what? You've been doing so well, I expect none less. So Colin gets a little ouchie boo-boo. Everyone else is fine. So hey, you know what? We'll take it. We take those. And now Filch gets to attack again. Also, whenever Filch kills anything, he gets a cheese. As whenever he defeats a minion, add 1 cheese to his stash. Cheese is used to just use your abilities and stuff. So I gotta remember that, because those abilities are very helpful, and having cheese is very helpful. So Filch, attack something this time. You are useless, Filch. Filch, you're useless. I just want you to know that, Filch. You're useless. I will say that to the end of my life. So if I can energy rush to take another action, which I guess I'm gonna do because I have nothing else to do. Oh my God, Filch, just attack. Just throw the dagger. Can I just throw it? Can I throw the knife at him? Okay. Colin, you're gonna kill Roach, right? You're totally gonna hit her. You hit 1. How do you... Okay, the left one is the defense dice. Okay, it didn't matter either way. Another one dies. Somehow things are going... It's happening. Somehow this is happening. And now the Roach Man... No, not Roach Man. Versed Man. Versed Man attacks. Versed Man. Shoot 1. Oh my God. You all suck. You all suck so much. Okay. 2 Roaches attack now. So 1 attacks Filch, 1 attacks Colin. Maybe... Oh my God. Oh, they were saving up a wallop. They were holding back the first time. They're coming to kick our asses now. So Filch has 3 defense against 2. Colin only has 2 defense against 2. If Colin dies, if Colin dies, I'm going to lose my mind. Please. Oh, he defended 1. He defended 1. That's all I needed from you. Okay, we are safe for now. Filch, are you safe? Probably not. I don't try. Yep, I did. I honestly fully expected that. We are in such a bad situation. It is kind of crazy. But Filch, maybe you'll stab a Roach? I've been using different dice? How? Just how? Just how? It's just you. It's only you. You... Filch, Colin, please stab a Roach and don't kill yourself in the process. You did. I'm so proud of you. You actually you're killing things, Colin. You know what? You're killing it. And now Verse's turn. Verse, kill it. Please. I'm asking nicely to kill it. Oh my, how? Those were all rolls. Those were all rolled bows, and I rolled them again. There were more bows, and then one time I need the bows. I think it's the best attack I've ever seen in my life. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. A Roach is gonna smack Filch in the face and probably kill him. I'm okay with this. No, he didn't. He just got more cheese in the wheel. So you know what? Whatever. Filch? Mono-y-mono. Alright, can we talk? Can we talk, Filch? There's 1 Roach on the board. If we kill this guy, we can leave. We can just... and walk away. You only need to roll 1 attack, and then we are safe. Please don't let me down. Filch, you did it. I'm amazed. I'm so glad. I'm so overwhelmed with joy. You killed the Roach. You got some cheese too. Tasty cheese. Love cheese. Okay. This first room is cleared. Now we essentially need to go. Colin's gonna search. Because I'm just gonna have Verse. Actually, I don't think Verse can make it. Yeah, Verse can't make it. So never mind. He's moving. So he goes 1. And then because he's stepped into water, he immediately ends his turn and he gets sliding down. So he's got to get out of the water pretty soon or he's gonna fall into a pit anyway. First gets to just dodge the water altogether because he's technically not an ally. So he goes 1, 2, 3. We gotta get into there. So we get into there, we're getting ever so closer to the end of the story. I have to go in like an hour. Hopefully I thought this would be a much faster chapter, but apparently with 2 allies and 19 million enemies, it's a bit of a slog fest. And every time I guess he's technically an enemy, so I'm gonna count that as life. So Filch gets to go again. Filch, just go. You got the worst movement, man. Okay. So in order to get out of water, you roll a movement die. You just kind of have to hope that there's a little star on it. And there is. So Colin gets out of the water. Thank goodness. Okay, so that's his whole movement. So yay, Colin. But it doesn't really matter because Verse, technically being our ally, moves over here and he brings everyone along. He's like, yo, idiots, check this out. And we all go, wee. And now we don't have to worry about this tile ever again. We're not going to think about it. We're just going to go. So, we are in the kitchen tunnels. If we search in here anywhere, we can find the fish hooking thread, which I guess is pretty important. Yeah, so we need to get to the kitchen, which is, I don't even know which one the kitchen is. I'm hoping it's this one. Is it going to be this one? It's not this one. It's this one. The one opposite of I see. Ooh, and I flip that up. Go back down. Alright, go back down. Go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm ruining everything. Oh, it's all coming now. It's all going downhill. There we go. So I had to flip over here. And I need to go back underground. There is so much to do. Oh my god, there is so much to do. This is insanity. We're so screwed. But that's okay, because maybe we're only on page 1 still, which is good, because it means we're gonna get lower tier bad boys. More roaches. 4 more roaches. Oh boy. Oh joy. Honestly, not bad. Not bad turn order. Since Colin's not first, he gains some more cheese, so he's looking pretty okay. And now the roaches inversed after it, but I gotta place the roaches because it's always roaches. It's never not roaches. It's like they know I lived in Brooklyn, where like every other day there'd be a flying cockroach swarming me in my bed. And they're just trying to torment me. They're trying to give me the trauma that they need to succeed. And it's kind of rude, if I'm being honest. Let's just see where we go, though. With a whole movement of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, he just moves up. He's not going to go over there to beat him up. He is back. Actually, no, he is. He's going to go 5. No, because then he can't even make it. Never mind. He's going to stay there, and he's going to search. He's gonna search, because I want me a fish hook and thread. He failed because he's a failure. It's Filch. He's always a failure. Colin! Don't you want to go help him out? 1, 2, 3. Because he rolled 1 movement, and he has a base movement of 2 because of the little green foot. So he's moving 3. He can't do anything. He's equally as useless. But... oh god, they're both almost dead, too. I don't know how... I should have brought Tilda. There's no way to really heal these wounds without Tilda. So this is just bad news bears. This is just really bad news bears. I apologize if you hear anything in the background. Having a bit of issues with our water. So, there's that. Mr. Roaches are gonna... okay, they only move 1 space. Big day. Big day. Roaches only move 1 space, so we don't have to deal with fighting roaches right now. Awesome. Okay, so now it's Verst's turn. Verst could, I think, shoot it. So, I feel shooting anything in any board game is pretty much the same as always. If there's like a reasonable line of sight with the piece, you can shoot it. So like if I draw a line, the line hits that rock wall on the left. So I technically do not see him. So I technically cannot shoot him. So I need to move first in order to attack. So he's gonna move. And then he's going to attack. He's going to go 1, 2. I think he's probably good now, I would imagine. Yep, that's kind of on the ground. I would say that's like a root on the ground. So we can definitely shoot. So now he's got his 3 attack. I say that as if he's actually going to roll an attack, which that's not going to happen. Oh my god, he did it. He did it and he rolled a cheese so he can attack again. That's crazy. But will he actually kill the roach? He does. Wow. Except now, if we get one more cheese rolled from the enemy side, Verst is no longer an ally, and we have to deal with beating him up again. So that's going to be pretty fun. It's going to happen because there's still 3 enemies to fight. But Verst gets to go again. This is so cool. Yippee! I love this man. He makes me feel all warm inside. Okay. Well, oh, but he rolled it again. I don't think there's a limit. I'm going to say it. There is no limit. Big day. He's just gonna keep rolling until he stops rolling a cheese. Oh, we got another attack. Huge day. Good job. Yeah, we killed 2. Wait, can he even see it? He can totally see it. Goodbye, Roach. That was so nice. So smooth. Like butter. For you, Verst, I like your style. I like your stash. I don't like the teeth. I'll be honest. But now it is Filch's turn. Filch, do something. They're still below you, so if you roll anything to attack them, they can't defend it, so just hit him. He hit him. He hit him. He hit him. They can't defend. Life is good. You're dead. Have a cheese. I'm going to have you energy rush, Filch. I'm feeling real crazy. You're going to energy rush to attack the other one. And 1 attack's all you need, bam, other one's dead. That was the smoothest floor I've ever seen. We took care of them. There were only 4 enemies, but there were only 5 in the last one, and that one took a million years and a half. So we're good. Roaches are dead. Now we just gotta go upstairs and help Ms. Maggie, who is like the maid of the place. See how she's doing. So Colin, how's about? You don't even need to roll. You're gonna get at least 1. Let's just flip. And we'll see what happens while we're in the kitchen. So we all come out over here on the flip space. There's nothing special in terms of... Is it? One story moment. There's a couple story moments. We have to clear the dining hall. And if the mice have a king's story... Okay, yeah. So... Yeah, it's just another standard encounter. So let's pull... We're still on page 1, which is pretty good. Oh my, there's no universe where we keep getting roaches. It's supposed the main enemy in this game is supposed to be rats. There's rats. There's enemy rats that are supposed to attack you. They're called it's the most basic enemy they have. And I just keep fucking getting roaches. Stop. I mean, they're easy. They're an easier enemy to fight. It's just getting ridiculous now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay, anywhere these little feet are is where enemies spawn. So that's just another little tidbit for you. Okay, so now we get to change up the initiative. Because every time we go into a new room, we have to swap the initiative around. So Verst gets to go first, which is nice until he's no longer our friend. Filch is still above the roaches, so he could still attack things pretty good. Colin gets another cheese, and whenever you get 6 cheese, you can level up if you want. You know what? I'm gonna not level him up yet. I'm gonna wait to see how this freaking thing goes before I do anything. So, Filch gets to go first. Filch is gonna take out his trusty bow and maybe just keep rolling cheese. All I need is a bow and a cheese. He got a bow and 2 cheese. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's the best ally ever. But they might defend it. But they didn't. Oh, but oh. You know what? I'm gonna take the attacks while I still can. This does surge, but he did roll a thing for us, so he's still technically our friend at the moment, I would assume. So I'm just gonna have him keep shooting until he can't no more. Another attack. Huge day. Maybe they won't get it. Maybe they won't get it. They didn't. He killed 2 roaches, and then he's like, wait a minute, I like those guys. They were my friends. You bastard, how could you do this to me? You think you can do that to a man like me? How could you do that to me? Rude. Now we have to beat him up again. It's fine. Honestly, it's better than dealing with a spider, I guess, because spiders are much more tanky, and they focus on melee, which is a much more likely attack to happen. So Filch, you guys go kill the roaches, pal. I trust you to kill the roaches. I'm gonna have you go over here and just smack at some roaches. Because again, they don't defend against you. And there you go, you got an attack and you killed it. Yay! And what's huge, right? You got a cheese from killing the last one. I forgot because I'm really bad at remembering cheese. You kill a roach, and then you gain another cheese, and now you can use Energy Rush again to take an additional action. You could maybe kill that one too. Look at you being all useful. Oh, I just want to grab your little rat cheeks and slap you in the face. But you did it, so I'm proud of you. That's me being proud of you, Filch. I'm proud of you. Are you on loop? This is not on loop. Let me loop that. There we go. So now the music will go forever. Forever and always, into time and eternity. So there's only 2 roaches to deal with, and then we just have to make Verst our friend again. This actually isn't going super bad. I thought that first floor, and they only move 1 space. They can't even attack. The first stage was a lot worse than it could have been. Colin, I think we'll have Colin attack Verst again. But keep in mind, if he ever rolls a critical hit, he will die after attacking. So let's hope he doesn't. He probably will though, because I mentioned it. Yep, there it is. There it is. He got 2. So he can't even kill Verst if he wanted to. He did block both, which is kind of nuts. He didn't block both, which is kind of nuts. So 2 wounds onto Verst. So now Filch just has to get 1 mighty smack in there. But Colin does fucking explode. Because and now he loses cheese. So he's going to level up before he dies. I'm going to say he's going to level up right before he dies. He knew this was going to happen. And he's going to give order. Just to have another cool ability. There we go. Easy money. And now he's knocked out. So now we go to page 3. Oh, it's supposed to be page... No, it's supposed to be page 1. We went to page 2 in here. Yeah, I can't remember now. Okay, we're good. So, we're close to losing now, but that's okay. That's fine. I've been there. Done that. Verst, please have mercy. Please have mercy. Have mercy. You merciful bastard. 2 cheese sucks, though. Getting cheese is awful. I hate that they just got a bunch of cheese. If we were killing rats, if you read the little pilfer, if it was a rat that we kill, we take the cheese from the minion wheel. So it would be nice, because then we can make it sure they don't siege all the time. But here they are, still sieging all the time. It's kind of crazy. Kind of wild. So now, it's Filch's turn. Filch is going to, hopefully, get him back on our side. 1 attack is all it takes. Just one good attack. Oh, it's a good attack. That's such a good attack. They have 3 defense against you. That's such a good attack. Oh, they only blocked 1, and they didn't even roll a cheese. Good day. Verst. Buddy, pal, compadre, welcome back. How does it feel to be back? Hopefully good, because the roaches are now going to eat your face. But that's not my fault. That's all on you, buddy. They only move 1 more space, but they are technically still adjacent, so they are going to eat your face. They're going to eat 1 of each of your faces, actually, if we're being completely honest. No cheese. Please, no cheese. I beg of you. Okay. There's cheese. It's fine. They need 2 more, which they're not going to get. So this is Filch. Just Filch's second on the track. So Filch just needs to block 1 attack, and if he doesn't, then he dies. You know, it's what... I was lying. I was joking. I was being a jokester. I was being a fiddly fool. Okay. We're gonna lose. But... oh, maybe we won't. All Verst has to do is just win. He just has to kill the last 2 roaches, and we get everyone back, and then everything will be fine. All we need is a nice couple of bow rolls. That's a bow roll. And a cheese, which means we get to attack again after this. It's very possible. It's so possible. Because now I get to attack again. Give me the bows. Ah, there's a really good defense attack. I can't deny that. So now the roach, it's literally just a roach versus a man with a bow, which is very sword shaped. Let's see who wins. Also, if they just roll cheese, then it's kind of game over. But maybe they won't. We have to defend against 2 attack. Oh shit, he blocked it and he broke the corporeal realm and landed the dice sideways. Wow. That's how you know verse means business. This is quite the attack. This is a good attack die. We're gonna use that. Let's see what happens. A cheese and a bow. Cheese and a bow. Okay, well, he blocked the first one. That's why the cheese was rolled. The cheese was rolled solely so we could attack again. And then he's confused. Yes! Yes, we confused him. He's dead. Versed, you beautifully mustached, ugliest teeth man in the... Oh, I love you. So now everyone's gone. Everyone comes back, and now they're not injured. They still have to do another whole half of the thing. But, story moment. After clearing the dining hall or kitchen, oh, I didn't need to go this way. I could have avoided exploring this whole. Whatever, it's fine. Kitchen's fine. Read the following out loud. The first player reads the following out loud, which is me. They're all me. It took a fair amount of convincing, but in the end, Miss Maggie had to agree that the castle had become a dreadful and dangerous place, and the impending confrontation with Venestra could make things even worse. That's it. Oh no, there's more. More wee ball. So first we advance to chapter end markers. So if things go bad, we have an extra page to worry about it. So I'm pretty happy with that. Also, if the mice have the King Story achievement token in the party, which we do, it's this thing right here. Bam. That little guy. They may ask Miss Maggie to smuggle him out of the castle when she flees. Remove the King Story achievement and choose a player to read the following out loud. Okay, so we can do that, yeah. So we are giving Miss Maggie the crown, so that way they can safely escort the king out of there. Miss Maggie leaned down and kissed the king softly on the top of his fuzzy white head, because we turned him into a mouse. You're probably not very kept up with the lore here, but we turned the king into a mouse so we can get him free. He lifted his scruffy chin and mouthed the words, "Thank you." With that, she wrapped him up in his napkin and gently slipped him into the pocket of her apron. She turned to go, a tear on her face as she prepared to leave the home she had known since she was a girl, and, grabbing her favorite wooden spoon, she left the castle, never to return. She's just gonna take the king and not even worry about it. And saving the king, huge, I didn't even read that far, adds another page. So we are super good right now. We are looking phenomenal. Phenomenal. This is great. And now all we have to do is leave, trek back through. We have to go into here, and then we need to get in there. So we need to explore. You know what? We don't have to do that. We can just, we're on the uppity level, so we don't have to go back down. We can just go through here and then into there, because we need to find a ring in the all this webbed ass room. This place is webbed up. We gotta go find a ring in there. So let's just go do that, I suppose. Roaches are dead. That was verse attack. So Filch, I'm not even gonna. I don't even know what you're gonna do, but it doesn't matter to me because you're gonna get at least a 1, 2, 3, and now we can go to the next room and see what's going on in there. Okay, we're on page 4. There's no way that there's gonna be more roaches on page 4 of the encounter track, right? No way. Okay, you know what? It's less roaches than it would have been. Somehow there's still roaches, which really grinds my gears. But it's fine because it's also met with elite rat warriors who are ranged rat warriors who hit like a bastard. But also it's less likely for them to hit because of just the general nature of the ranged attack. So hey, it all works out. Colin goes first. That kind of sucks. Captain Verse goes next. Not too bad. That's kind of bad. Oh, this is bad. Filch. Ooh, it's so not bad. Right? It's actually not bad at all. It's perfect. It's pretty bad. But I'm going to find a silver lining anyway. First I have to place roaches. Go 1, 2, 3. And then since the elite rats are ranged, I place them on the further back ones. So, and I guess on the table is kind of pretty hard to reach. So I'll put them there. Okay. This is good. This is good. Very, very bueno. Very bueno, Robert De Niro. We have this going. So now Colin gets to go. Colin can just go smack a roach. I'm not too worried about him. Just go beat up that roach. Yeah, just go. You have 4 attack. I believe in you. You only have 2 rooms to fight. I really hope you don't get a critical hit. You got a hit. That's good. Good job, Colin. They blocked it. You're a failure. You're a fucking failure. But oh, you don't even have cheese. No one has cheese. Damn it. I was gonna have him swap places with you, and then Filch would go first, and he'd have top of the initiative track, which would have been awesome. But I can't do that. So now I just have to hope that Verst actually does something, which he's been doing pretty damn good. I'm going to take all these dice with bows on them already and hope that they mean I'm going to roll bows. I rolled a cheese. I got to go again. I get to go again with the cheese. I get to go again with the cheese. You can't stop me. We got 1 bow. Huge day. We were attacking the elite rat up there because we don't really want to deal with him. So he has 2 defense. If he doesn't block it, he just dies immediately. He didn't block it. They got a cheese, which sucks. But the rat dies. So 1 rat is down. I might have Filch go attack and try to kill the other rat just so we can take a cheese from that wheel. But it's probably going to be too late by that point. The elite rat goes. The elite rat doesn't move unless he can't see anybody. He can see Verst, and he could technically no, because there's the lines there usually mean that you can't really see past that. The red line means you definitely can't. Yellow means you can't, but you can at least try to climb up it. So he can see Verst. No, he can't see Verst because the chair is in the way. So he has to move. Okay. So he moves, hopefully just like 1 space. He moves 2, so you can probably see him now. Oh, he can totally look at that. That is such a lion right there. You can't really. He technically can't. I'm gonna say can't. He's gonna go for Verst. He's gonna go for Verst. Who's feeling crazy. Oh, maybe he'll just miss, too. He could easily just miss. He missed, but then the worst thing happened, because he got another cheese, which makes the wheel go, which makes Verst go, hey, missed me, now I gotta... Wait, you dude, come on, you can do better than that. Let me show you how it's done. And now he's gonna start kicking our ass. Okay, it's fine, it's okay. Oh, but it's actually not okay. It's so not okay, because now the elite rat warrior gets pushed down, because after taking a turn with them, they move up on the track. So now he gets to go again, because now it's Verst's turn. Now he gets to shoot at freaking Filch or Colin, whoever he really wants to. And he got one because he's freaking amazing. We're gonna say Filch because he's closer, and I just really want to give him hope. Oh my God, you're a Filch. Did I ever tell you were a failure, Filch? Did I ever tell you you're the worst person in the world? I hope I did, because I do truly mean that. You're a rat. You're a mouse, but I think of you as a rat. All right, that's what I think of you. That's what I think of you. Okay, now it's the roaches. The roaches get to move. The roaches aren't even done. There's so many enemies attacking us. It's so cool. 2 spaces. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1 goes into there. So 1 attacks Colin, 1 attacks Filch. Colin will be attacked by 1, and Filch will be attacked by none, but they get another cheese. I hate cheese. I love cheese. This game's making me hate cheese. He blocks the attack like a gamer, and we're good. We're okay. They're all fine and dandy over here. Is that the only thing he does is he just gets an extra cheese? Yeah, sorry. I just Colin jump scared you. Didn't mean to do that, but I did mean to do it those last few times. Let me bring the dice all kind of up and around. There we go. Just so we're a bit closer to the action. Because now it is Filch's turn. Filch, I don't even know what you can do. Just go try to beat up the elite rat, I guess. You got 2 plus 3, so you gotta move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just try your best. I mean, it's not all I can ask of you. Hey, 2. You know what? Maybe he won't block both. He only blocked 1. The other rat dies. And now you gain a cheese, and since it was a rat you killed, it's from the wheel. Look at that. Good job, Filch. You know, I'm rude to you, and it's deserved. Who's up next? Colin? Colin's turn. Colin, go. You can also just beat up a roach. I'm I'm not worried about Verst. I'm worried about all the extra enemies we have to deal with. You got 3. I think the Roach is dead. Probably should have went for Verst, but it's still too late. Roach gets a cheese on his way out, but hey, you know, to each their own. He does die. Great. Yeah, that's all Colin can really do. He could move. He did attack. He can still move. We'll move him closer to Verst. Or not. Oh yeah, we'll move closer. We'll go over here. I'll go 1, 2, 3. I'll step in all this glass so I can battle harden my feet. Now it is the elite rats, but the elite rats are all dead. So now it's actually just Captain Verst again. He's gonna shoot at Colin for hopefully not a whole lot of damage. 2 damage. Oh, Colin. Oh, it was nice knowing you, pal. Oh, it was so nice knowing you, my friend Colin. My sweet Prince Colin. It was so nice knowing you. Oh, no. Yeah, that's not looking good. Now if he attacks anything with a critical hit, he just fucking croaks. Which is terrifying. But you know what, Colin? I believe in you. I believe in you because it's not your turn yet. It's the Roach's turn. The Roach is probably going to kill you, if I'm being honest. He's going to go all up on you. Roach attacks Colin for 1. Colin defends it? Yes, surprisingly. Great. Roach attacks Filch for 2. He ain't defending that. We're gonna have them both in the ropes again, aren't we? Yep, of course we are. Oh, he's dead. Oh, Filch is dead. Wow, what a shame. Hate to see it. Really hate to see it. Alright, so now it's just Colin against the world. And in fact, it's his turn, so he can really go against the whole world if he wanted to. We can go make... Oh, I just need... Oh, we can go make a friend. Yeah, we can make friends. We'll go make friend of Verst. We'll make a friend out of you. Be a man. Please work. Please murder him. 2 whole attack, and neither of them are the critical hitties. This is good. This is very, very good. But it's not good because he still will survive. Oh, and he blocked it perfectly. That is the best block I've ever seen in my life. And he took it. He did it, and he did it, and I'm upset, and I'm really sad. And now, what can you do? You have no cheese. You have no maidens. Colin, you're gonna die. Colin, you're just gonna die. I'm like 90% sure you're just gonna die, Colin. Okay, but he failed his ranged attack, so hey, maybe you won't die, Colin. And now the roaches are gonna come to you. Only 1 attacks you. This roach is gonna kill you really sadly. He's gonna whimper as he smacks you. Another cheese. Can you stop with the cheese? I'm really not liking all the cheese that you've been rolling, game. So I hit you for 1, Colin. Don't let me down. You didn't. And you got a cheese, Colin. I always knew I could maybe trust you. Oop, I deleted the die. We'll just add another one there. That's okay. Things happen, Colin. I understand. But you know what should be happening? You making a friend. Smack him in the face for 1. For 1. For 1. Oh, I should have done this. God damn it. I'm so bad at remembering I can even do that. You know what? I'm going to remember preemptively that I can do that. So he doesn't get hit. Now he just... Oh, I shouldn't have deleted that. How much is this game? I don't know. I got it when it was, I think, like $40 maybe. But it's with board games, a lot of the time they go out of print. Like after a while, they stop printing it. So like they sort of get like the price skyrockets, like on because it's only really available on eBay and stuff. But I actually don't know. Mice and Mystics is the name. Okay, it's Amazon has it on for $63, so it is definitely bumped up in price since the last time I've played it, since the last time I got it. But I got it like probably over 5 years ago at this point, so it makes sense that it went up. But I mean, 63, it is a lot of game. If it's like $60 is the amount that most people would probably spend on like a proper good video game. So it's like I think even like Call of Duty now is like $70 for like their story mode and stuff. This is a whole story thing that you can do with friends, you can do with family, you can do with whoever, or you can do with yourself for about the same. So I mean, if you like board games, it's a good investment. Very big fan of this game. But if you're not, I would always recommend, if you want to do Tabletop Simulator just as a general thing to like sort of see if you're into board games, that's only I think like $20 on Steam, if 20. So and you can, in the workshop, it has literally like every board game you can imagine, pretty much. Like most of the modern ones, most of like the ones everyone loves are on there as a workshop mod. So you can play just about any board game. So if you want to, I always like testing my ground, like playing a board game in Tabletop Simulator before I buy it, so that way I know I'm actually gonna like it, and then I buy it. But that is just me. But also, it's pretty smart. It saves you a ton of money. Because sometimes you see a game, like I see a game like on the shelf somewhere, and I really like the look of it. It looks cool, and then I play it on here, and then I'm like, it's cool, yeah, but I mean, it's not. I don't think it's worth like the $40-$50. Board games in general, pretty expensive. They could be a pretty penny. So you want to make sure you actually enjoy the game a lot before you go out and buy one. But then once you're done with it, you can always just give it to your friend, or you can hold on to it so you can play it again with somebody else. There's a lot you can do with a board game. I do enjoy me a good board game. Filch, you're back. In the middle of all that, I've proactively made him use his intense cowering, so he's still alive. So he's gonna help, because we need it, which also means this goes back down one. So Filch, I think I'm just gonna give you a turn, and we'll just start from your turn. How about that, Filch? That sound good? Filch, attack the roach. Kill it with all of your might. Every fiber of your being. And you got a cheese? Dude, and they got a cheese. I am so upset. They need to stop rolling cheese. If they could just... And they died, which is great. And now Filch not only gets a cheese from his roll, but gets another cheese. But if they could not do that, that would be pretty cool. And now it's Colin's turn. Colin, do you have cheese? You only have one cheese. Colin, you're letting me down. Attack the roach, I guess. Why did I just roll one? You know, I was supposed to roll one. I mean, I guess I'll keep that. I'm supposed to roll 4. Oh my god. Okay, we hit him 2. We hit the roach 2. We take a wound, which might mean he dies. We get 2 cheese. Bop, bop. He takes a wound from his stupid sorrow blade because of this stupid attack. And now he goes away, but he went away in a way he literally couldn't do it. What is the skybox image? What is the skybox image? Do you mean just like the background? I honestly don't know. This was all put for like the mod. I think it's just blurry void. I think someone just forgot to put on their contact lenses, and they just took a picture with their eyes and called it a day. Maybe it's like living with glaucoma. I have no idea. It's just I never really looked at it actually. Yeah, it's literally just a void and that's definitely a window. Maybe they just took a picture of their house and then they blurred the hell out of it so no one could tell how they live. I have no idea. It's interesting. But Roach does die. We kill all the roaches. So now it's just a battle of Filch versus Captain Verst. He loses all this cheese, which is really a shame. But before he dies, he inspires. Well, not inspire. He battle leads. He leads Filch into an intense battle against Captain Verst. So he gets to go first, which also means that he is higher on the initiative track. So he has a chance. He can do it if he really want it. He needs to make him a friend, and then we can just leave and never come back. Why are these here? These look like they're part of the game. They look like properly there. Is Colin still alive? It's an interesting part of the story. There's a lot of story to this. The sorrow blade is the thing you get towards the end of the story, and if you attack with the blade, if you roll your dice, and one of them or more of them are the little shield attack with the star, then he takes a wound, and he did happen to roll a shield attack with the star, and he had 2 wounds on him, so he gets his 3rd wound from that, and he does faint. So he comes back if we clear the room of enemies, which means I just have to make Verst my friend again, and then he's fine. But he did get injured, and also this moves up one. So I just have to make Verst my friend again, and then we will be a-okay. So I'm gonna get over there. I'm moving, and Filch, if there's one thing I believe in, it is certainly not you. But try anyway. 2. That's good. He rolls 2 defense. He blocks 1. He gets a cheese. Oh god. Okay. He takes 1 wound, which is good. I should actually just flip this so we know he's not going to be moving anytime soon. But he has 2 cheese here. He's going to energy rush like we've been doing, so he gets to take another action. I'm going to attack because I need to. Please. 1. Could potentially hit him with the 1. We hit him with the 1. He gets another wound. So, and he also get a cheese. Big day. You lose your cheese because you fainted. Verst just has to not hit you. He also just has to not roll a bunch of cheese. Don't roll cheese. He didn't hit you. Filch, now is our chance to shine. This one doesn't count. To attack on my boy. There's no way you blocked those. You blocked 1. You put some cheese on the wheel. This is looking very bad. But we're okay. We are okay because you're our friend again. Yay. You're our ally. You're our compadre, Mr. Verst. Can you stop fucking doing that? I'd appreciate it a lot if you just didn't do that. And now Colin's back, and he comes over and he says, "Hey, buddy, can you stop that? Can you put the kibosh on your ganache? This is ridiculous, man." And then he's just going to go towards the door so we can go to the final room. 1, 2, 3, and he goes into the final room where, I mean, we are 1 cheese away from surging, which will immediately end the game. So I really hope that somehow it adds another page to the story, because otherwise I think we're a little screwed, if I'm being completely honest. But special things at the Queen's Chamber. This is the final room. This is the special room. Place 2 rat warriors normally is the special setup. So hey, we don't have to freaking put roaches down for once yet. Could still be roaches, but for now, just 2 rats are on the board. 1 and 2. What now? There's still a fair amount to this. As soon as both of them are defeated, do not remove their initiative card. Place 2 more rat warriors normally. And keep doing this until the clock strikes midnight. Because we have to make the clock strike midnight, because that's when the ring appears or some shit. So, interesting. So there's 3 tasks that must be accomplished in the Queen's Chamber. So we have to do 3 things in here, all without rolling a single cheese. We're probably gonna cheat. I'm gonna say it. We're probably gonna cheat. Probably give myself some extra leeway because I don't feel like doing this entire thing again. I would, but I only have like half an hour, so I can't really do that. If I happen to roll it, I'll just try to restart the room, but I won't go too crazy. So thing 1 we have to do is search for the Ring of Remembrance. That's just the main thing we're here for. Instead of drawing a search card, a mouse that makes a successful search action will on the Venestra's Vanity special area, which is this, like, table, we get the ring, which is dope. We also need to grab the brush, but we did this already, so we get to skip this step, because if the mice have already saved the king in Chapter 8, they can skip this requirement, because in order to actually beat the game, so I guess if we would have had to backtrack hard, because we would have had to get the brush and then go back to get Miss Maggie's attention again, which would have been hell on earth. But we don't have to do that. So that's already done. So we grabbed his brush already. So now all I have to do is search for the ring and turn the clock to midnight. And the mice can only fight Venestra while she's in her true form, and changelings must change into their true form. Flip the page. I assume it's going to say at midnight. At midnight. I know this book at the back of my hand. A mouse must climb the clock and set the time to midnight, which is this guy right here. You know, the clock-shaped object in the room. A mouse that is on the clock space can set the clock in a place of a battle action. So instead of attacking, you can change the clock. Roll a number of action die equal to the mouse's lore, The mouse needs a roll of a 1 and a roll of a 2 to make it midnight. If a player rolls one of the two numbers, place that action die in the clock space. One of the arms is now in place. What? If a player rolls one of the two... Oh, okay. So we need a 1 and we need a 2. All we need to do is roll a 1 and a 2 when we do that, and we ball. And once we do everything, there's some special story moments. While on the clock space, figures can only be attacked by figures also on the clock space. So if I'm here, then the rat over here can't attack me from there. He has to climb up the clock and smack me as well. So hopefully everyone else can kind of just make it not do that. Special rule: escaping. When a mouse ends its turn on the flip space, which is over there, because this is the end. The end goal is we need to end with all of our stuff on that flip space. That mouse has escaped. Captain Verse does not escape from this tile, as he's attempting to keep Banesh's attention while the mice escape. Okay, so this is pretty much it. Oh, and if a surge occurs in the Queen's chamber, the hourglass moves normally, but no one versed allegiance stays the same. No minions are added. So literally all we're doing right now is we're fighting two rats and hoping and praying. What is playing? Oh, I forgot that there was like a pretty upbeat one. I was like, what the fuck? I thought an ad was playing. So all we need to do is climb the clock and change the time, and we need to climb this guy up here to get the ring. And hopefully we don't have to deal with the rats too much. But let's just see how the rats do. So at least we don't have to deal with roaches. This is the first floor in the entire freaking level that we have not had to deal with roaches, which is just great. I'm very happy with that. I am very joyful. Because we could potentially kill the rats with Filch. Oh, and he goes first, so they roll less defense. It's huge. Okay, this is good. This is good. I like this because there's a chance here, right? So first, Colin gets a cheese because he's not first on the initiative track, and now Filch gets to go. Filch is just gonna go beat up a rat because if we can beat up a rat, when you're typing your keyboard, is it Morse code or beeping? It's really cool. Yeah, so with I have my browser is Opera GX just because I thought it looked cool, and I hated Chrome because it was always so slow for me. It was probably just because I took very poor care of my computer, but I changed browsers anyway, and it has been helping a lot. So Opera GX is a pretty good browser. I'm a pretty big fan. And one of the things, there's a lot of what the hell is the word I'm looking for? You can do things to it. There's a lot of changeability. There's a lot of customization there you can do. There you go. And one of the things you can do is you can change how the keyboard sounds on the computer when you type. So you could do, I have it on Morse code, but there's other ones too. And you can set your own, I think, if you submit file. If you have files in your computer, you can put it in, and then it lets you type however you want to type. It's really cool. I'm a big fan. So yeah, if I type anything, it goes. Well, is it doing it? I don't actually have my headphones on. So I have to be typed in. I have to be clicked into Google or on the browser, and then it does that, which is pretty cool. Otherwise, it doesn't make the sound, which I'm okay with. Because sometimes if you hear it too much, it can get very annoying. But otherwise, it's really cool. I do like it a lot. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You can set limits so things run smoother. You can just have Messenger open on a side tab thing. You don't have to open a whole tab for talking to people. It can be on your side. It's cool. I'm a fan. I do like it. Where the hell am I? Here. Filch, go beat up rat. So you have 2 attack. As long as you kill it, which of course you don't, because you're a failure. But that's okay because, you'll be fine. I trust you. He's not going to attack you. Why would he? Colin, go help. just go help. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. I don't want you to kill him. I want you to go over there. I want you to say, hey, Filch, give me your cheese. And he says, okay, I'll give you my cheese. And then they go blant blant. And now they swap places on the board. And now, Colin's not going to attack. He's just going to end his turn. So now Filch gets to go again. And he gets to attack again. Because he's cool like that. And he actually hit him. And he only rolls 1 defense. So maybe no cheese, no cheese. Oh, big day. Big day, no cheese, no defense. Rat goes bye-bye. And we take a cheese from the wheel. So now we are less likely to siege, which means we are more likely to not lose immediately. Because again, once that wheel fills up, we're going to lose the game. So we have to be very, very careful with how all that cheese stacks up. But now it's the rats' turn. And the rats say, ooga booga. I'm going. They're moving. Why am I rolling for an attack? They're moving. I don't even think they're gonna be able to hit us, if I'm being honest. They move one whole space. So they go over there, they start shaking their fist at us like, you American kids, get the hell off of my cobwebs. And he's just gonna be there. So he's pretty cool. But now, like the elite rat warriors, they also move up one space after they attack, or after they move. So now they're done. And now Phil gets to go again, but now they also don't have the attack bonus on them. So they're just going to go try to climb the clock and mess with things. So they're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, because they have a max of 6 movement on this turn, because I rolled a 3. I hate, this thing doesn't really show the dice very well. When you hit Alt, you're supposed to be able to see what face of the die it is, but more often than not, it just shows the cheese. Which is just kind of funny, but I'm pretty okay with it. So now we have to roll in terms of our lore. Filch only has 1 lore. Sucks to be him. So we seem to get a 1 or a 2. So have a 1 or 2. We got a 2. Okay, so we got the 2 hand. Which doesn't make sense, because both hands would be on the same spot. So you'd put them up like at the top. Whatever. So we have the 12. We have the 12 of the o'clock. We need the 2 of the o'clock. We need the 10 to add it. So we just need a 1 on the next turn, and we're cool. In the meantime, Captain Verst is our friend forever. He can't possibly hate us, so he's not even going to shoot. He's going to go try to search for the cool... Actually, he can't search. So, you know what? He's going to shoot him anyway, just because he can. Just because he wants to be helpful. This one doesn't count. He got a cheese, which means he gets to go again, because he's cool like that. And he got a bow, because he's even cooler like that. And now, hopefully, they don't roll 2 cheese. They didn't, but they also blocked the attack, so... First, you're pretty useless. But I like your style. Let me tell you that, pal. I really like your style. Now it's Colin's turn. Colin, you need to go get the ring. Because we're about to pretty much clear house here. So you were at 1 with your base movement of 2. Colin jump scare. So you go 3, 1, 2, 3. In order to move up the yellow lines of the arrows, you have to roll. You have to move 3 spaces instead of just 1. So I have to move 3, and then I have to move 6. So I have to get a whole movement of 6. So he's gonna take a while to get up there. So hopefully the rat doesn't try to eat us or something. That'd be kind of awkward. But it's actually the rat's turn, so he's gonna try to eat us. He rolled a 3, so 1, 2. And all enemies don't care about the yellow lines and shit because they're cheaters. So. He's gonna attack. He's gonna try and eat us. I was hoping they wouldn't, and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna try to eat you." And he hit 1. Ooh, and he rolled a cheese. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Real bad. The news of the Bears is pretty bad. See, he's doing that, and we defend with our 2-hole defense. We do block it. Wow. Wow, Colin. Good job, Colin. You did it, pal. Wow. And now Colin gets to go again, and Colin. Simply because he ain't risking anything. He says Filch can deal with that, so that way he can steal the cheese if he can. He's just gonna try to get up here. So he needs a 2. He got a 2. He got a 2. Actually, only needs a 1 because 2 plus 2 is 4. So he gets to move up here with a 3. And now next turn he can go up there again for a solid 6. But for now, Filch, go down there and teach him who's boss. So you just take a step, and now just slap him in the face. Just give him a 1-2 hook, 1-2 hook jab. We got 1. You know, I'm proud of that 1. That 1's gonna kill him. I'm positive. It didn't. Okay. You know what? You tried, Filch, and that's what matters at the end of the day, doesn't it? Verst, you know what? You want to shoot him? You can shoot him if you want. I'm not opposed to you shooting him. You shot him, but did you actually kill him? Did you actually kill him? You didn't. You know what? You know what, Filch? You know what? You're not Filch. You're Verst. Verst, I like you slightly more than I like Filch. I'm gonna say it. But your teeth are weird, so I don't really like you that much. Rats get to go, and the rats are at the top now, so they don't move up the track anymore. They are supposed to. Oh, they attack. They attack, because they're right there. So they get a 3. Colin and Filch has 3 defense. And they blocked it. They blocked it with their own little thing. He just installed Morse code mod. It's really cool. Oh, dude, sick. You know, it's really cool. I think I didn't know you can really do that until it updated to do that. Oh, I didn't know you could do that until it did it. Should obvious. but I didn't really pay much attention to it until it like kept popping up. Because the one thing I will say about Opera is when it updates, at least for me, I can probably turn it off as like a notification thing. It pops up a window that's like, here's all the new things about Opera GX. And I normally just delete it immediately because I don't really care. But then I noticed it was like, you can add custom sounds to your keyboard. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I think I had it on a typewriter at one point, but then I put it to Morse code because I like the Morse code one. It's really cool. So Rat does not hit Filch. Filch is fine. Colin, go find the ring. You got a 1. That's enough. You got up there. So now you need to do a successful search action, and you can get the ring. You did it. Because in order to search, you have to get a star. You roll 1 die, and if you get a star, then you search. So I did, and now he takes the Ring of Remembrance. The wearer of this ring is immune to any curses. Any poison markers on the mouse when it's equipped are changed to normal wounds, and new poison wounds are placed as normal wounds. So spiders aren't really they don't really care. Because the only thing that can really poison you is a spider, from what I know. So he's looking pretty good now. Colin's looking pretty geared up. And now he's got the ring. All we need to do now is change one of the hands of this clock, and then we're fine. And then I think we have to kill the rat. So, Filch, how about you know what? Kill the rat. I don't trust anything. I don't trust anything. Kill the rat. Please kill the rat. Do not tell me he gets a cheese. I'll cry. Okay, he got a cheese, but I killed him, so he dies, and then we take a cheese from his wheel, but then also one is added back anyway. So it's fine. But now there's no rats on the board. And until their next turn, which is about to be like pretty soon, actually, now that I think about it. This was kind of dumb. There's a lot of story once we're done here. Oh, when we make 12 o'clock, it's all the big story stuff. So we probably should have just done that. But you know what? We'll read story in a moment because we're about to do it. The verse can't do anything. He'll just gallivant around. Colin, the rats do come back because we haven't finished yet. So we do get 2 more rats on the board. And then they get to move however the fuck they want to. Bam, bam. We go roly. Yeah, we move 1 because they're nerds and they can't attack us, which is awesome. No, it's now Colin. Colin, go make a 1. Go make a 1 happen over there. And then moving down the arrow, if you're moving like with the arrow, you move normally. If you're moving against the arrow, you have to roll an extra 3 more. So I'm moving 1, I'm moving 2, and I'm moving right on to Mr. Clock. And I have 2 lore as Colin, so I get to roll 2 dice. I already have the 2 set. I just need a 1. And we got a 1 and a 2. We spun the one Filch did all the way back around and then spun our own. And we got to 12 o'clock. So we have all the steps. We just need to kill those rats now. But first, here's a fuck ton of lore, which I'm absolutely going to mess up. I'm going to mess it up. There was a loud clunk as the gears aligned and allowed the rusty metal chuck to fall back into place. I guess chuck may be a part of a clock. I don't know. Somewhere inside the clockwork device, a hammer was released, and it struck a brass pipe which emitted a deafening clang. The mice staggered away from the clock, clapping their hands over their ears as the hammer struck again and again, ringing out 12 times in succession. For the 12 days of Christmas, of course. And then there was silence, save for the tickling of the device. Ticking of the device. The clock is it's a Gucci Goo clock instead of a cuckoo clock. In the distance came the sound of opening and closing doors, and soon Venestra appeared in the queen's chambers. Oh shit. She glided to the center of her room, her body framed by the webs that hung in giant ropey strands. The sorceress threw up her arms as if begging the sky for rain. Then her body began to change. There were sounds like the snapping of bones, and her body jerked back and forth, contorting as she shrunk, until only moments later, she was no longer a human woman, but a grotesque spider thing, the size of a goblin's hand. Just a spider thing. Filch turned to run, but Tilda grabbed his tail and held him. The party looked at each other, ready to sell their lives. But just then, Captain Verse strode over to Venestra. The look on his face was one of horror, or perhaps shame. And with Only the briefest of glances at the mouse loyalists, he looked up at the monster that towered over him. Your grace, he said. Groaned the Spider Queen. I am sorry, but... Verst drew his sword. He took a defensive stand, bravely putting himself between Venestra and the mice. I cannot allow this to continue. Your rule ends now, my queen. So that's the story. Yay. Remove all rat warriors from the tile. Never mind, we don't have to deal with the rats at all. Haha, yippee, yoo-hoo, yay. Does we just win? Is this win mode? Do we win? Place a spider figure on the wedge-shaped minion entry space in the top left corner. Oh, we have to fight a spider? That's not cool. Spider. that kind of sucks. Oh, it represents Venestra in spider form, and place Verst on one of the 3 spaces adjacent to her. Okay. Fair, I guess. Unlike normal boss minion rules, find only the Venestra Strings initiative card and add it to the initiative track in next available slot, then continue play. What the hell is that? I never actually... Again, I haven't gone this far, so I have no idea what that even means. Venestra Sting? That's stings. Venestra stings. Venestra stings. Charm, Call, Web, and Sting. Okay, so he takes Sting. So I guess all wounds inflicted by Venestra are considered poisonous. So he's just gonna beat the shit out of Verst while we... Spider-Man. Why do you think you are, Mr. Spider-Man? Think you can take me down, Spider-Man? I'm gonna get you. So yeah, I guess he's just gonna get beat to shit while we escape. Because now all we have to do is just get to the flippy tile over there, and then we escape, and we don't have to worry about this anymore. Who just moved? Colin moved, so Filch is like, ah. And then Verst is like, oh god, bitch. And then the spider is like, and kicks the shit out of him. Just absolutely obliterate. Never mind, I actually don't do that much damage. I actually can't even kill Verst. Yeah, Verst takes it like a champ. Because he's cool like that. But, I mean, yeah, that's pretty... He doesn't even die. And now Colin is like, oh, I gotta get out of here. And he goes, wah! And, you know, I think that's it. It wasn't that climactic of an ending, honestly. Victory condition if all... The mice win if all active mice can escape by ending their turn on the flip space of Queen's Chamber. Yeah. That's it. Okay, well we did it. Awesome. So yeah, I guess that last bit of the clock was the last bit of the story. Okay. Pretty good. That was fun. I honestly thought we were screwed. I thought we'd have to do this over like a million times. We had so much cheese in the wheel, but luckily they gave us a breezy last floor to deal with. Otherwise we were screwed. We got very close. It shouldn't have been that close. I'm just really bad at rolling dice. I have the worst luck. I have some of the worst luck I've ever seen in rolling dice. So we're good. But we're good though. We did it. So Monday, 29th, is going to be the final day that we do Mice and Mystics. I'm off that day, so I'm going to just do the last 2 chapters. I'm going to bang them out. So chapter 10, Back in the Belly of the Beast, and chapter 11, the final conflagration. I have not seen them. I have no idea how they're going to turn out, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. And normally after playing anything, as of this year, I've been trying to do some banjo practice. I don't have time. I meant to have time, but what do you do? Well, what do you do for work? I just do retail. Nothing too special. I enjoy working at this. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, so I mean, I do some retail stuff. I'm a shift supervisor at a store that shall not be named, mostly because I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. I don't know rules. But I sure do talk about it a lot. But either way, yeah, I do retail. It's pretty fun. It's good stuff. I work with a lot of good people over there, so I don't really mind just doing retail work for a foreseeable bit of my life. But yeah, so tune in Monday when we finish off the game. Rowan, I really do appreciate you sticking around. This is very fun. I'll be live tomorrow, maybe. I've been really bad at keeping me live. I don't know when I work tomorrow. I know it's gonna be later, so hopefully I'll have some time to squeeze in like some Pokemon, because I did spend like a few hours like while I was awake last night, just banging and just EV training everybody. I played that stupid like ogre oustin mini game for like an hour and a half so I can get all the mochi I needed to actually EV train them instead of having to pay for all the vitamins. So they're all ready to go as far as I'm concerned. So we can finally maybe take on the rest of the game. Maybe I'll say that for like Monday or Tuesday. But Sunday will at least be something. We'll have to see. So thank you for tuning in. I'll see you all next time. Have a great rest of your day. Bye everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.